Hey, how you doing today? Bob Vokes here for the Gilly-Galoo. We're talking fly-through feeders today, why we use them, why we recommend them, and why we love them so much. Often we have people come in, say, I've got this pole, I want to put up a feeder, I've never really fed the birds before, what should I get as a first feeder? Well, I have several different options for people, but I really love a fly-through feeder for that purpose. It accommodates multiple species of birds. So for instance, you can see I have a little array of cardinals here. Cardinals love fly-through feeders. They're easy to get in, they're easy to get out, they feel very comfortable inside because they have nice little hoods and roof systems on the top, and they accommodate a wide variety of different species of birds. And a cardinal, for instance, is classified as a ground feeding bird, so they don't perch very well. They don't sit on a perch. They don't go to a smaller feeder that has a small perch. People will also say, well, if I want cardinals, what feeder should I get? Again, we go to a fly-through feeder. We have two different fly-through feeders at home that the male will go to one, the female goes to the other. They're often on the ground underneath the feeders, but they also go to their independent feeders that they feel comfortable going. So we love fly-through feeders for that function. The other really nice feature of them, as I say, is they're all cedar, brass screws to hold them together so the screws don't rust and rot out your wood. They have a full mesh bottom, as you can see here through, so there's lots of aeration through your seed, doesn't spoil your seed, doesn't promote disease either, which is a very important factor. Has this mounting plate on the bottom so that you can take your flange, put the flange on the bottom, and mount it on your pole system. And then it's above the squirrel baffle. You don't have any problems with squirrels, and it's a very functional feature. We also have this feeding tray as well. It accommodates it in a variety of different ways, has a full mesh bottom. You'll notice that it has a hole down through the bottom of the mounting plate. We also have a flange that has a hole all the way through it. I think you can see that there. So this is designed to go on the bottom of the mounting plate. Then this can be put part way on your feeder system to be underneath your fly-through feeder or your alternate feeder that you have there, or if you have a multiple arm on top, it also works there. Also works as a catch, a seed catch. So any seed that gets kicked out or falls through the aeration holes actually ends up in here, doesn't end up on the ground, so it helps in terms of any waste and things that happen on the ground. And often we get people saying, well, what about snow? What about snow? What if the snow gets all on top of there? That's the beauty of them as well, is that the aeration allows it to go up through to dry out your seed. The birds fly right in. Actually, Louise says, oh, the snow plows are in. She calls the mourning doves the snow plows. They just come in and kick the snow out of the way, and actually in helping out the other birds as well. So then the smaller birds will come in and utilize it. So it's a fly-through feeder is a fantastic either first feeder or something to accommodate and complement your series of feeders right now, because it's going to increase the variety of species that are available to get to your feeders because of the ease to get to it, and it accommodates the ground feeders. So ground feeders, we talk about cardinals, we talk about dark-eyed juncos, we talk about American tree sparrow, chirping sparrow, white-throated sparrow, a whole host of different birds that are considered a ground feeding bird. And these types of feeders accommodate those birds dramatically. So if you're thinking you want to add another feature or a brand new feeder to your pole system, we want to talk to you about fly-throughs. So remember, please subscribe. Any comments, questions, feel free to leave in the comment section below. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, for Facebook, Instagram, all those things. And remember, Cardinals are red, Blue Jays are blue, and all the best seed comes from the Gilly-Galoo. Have a nice day.